What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Ice Age AI only battle. Nearly completely forgot. It's kind of a tricky one because we haven't covered the map like in loads of ice. We added a little bit at the bottom, but I imagine that much ice would make quite a big difference to global sea levels, especially if it reached up to the Falkland Islands. And obviously this map is distorted too. I mean, Greenland is now connected to Iceland and North America, so you can... Oh no, you can't walk over ice. Never mind, I was going to say you could go the whole way around. No, you can't, but it's pretty close. You see that whale just jump through the ice and then disappear again? Okay, we'll move on from that. But yeah, it is an Ice Age AI battle, but essentially the sea levels have fallen. Ice Age is our sort of story for why that's happened. We'll probably be doing the opposite next time, so that can be quite exciting. We'll melt all the ice and make the map a little bit smaller, which could be quite interesting. I think everywhere will get smaller, yeah, that seems fair. Probably. I won't do the inland seas because obviously that doesn't make sense. Like the Caspian Sea is not really... I don't think that's impacted by sort of sea level rise because of where it is. There is so many weird lakes. I was like, I got really disorientated now. I was like, look at all these little... Where is this lake? Where's this? What's going on? But obviously, yes, that is the remains of the Mediterranean. The small parts where it was thick enough. That's about it really. Yeah, over here's a little part, a bigger lake. That's about it. We'll keep going. There's a few big wars just broke out. Korea v Japan broke out right at the end. I was saying like the outro, I think, and it happened, and I sort of pointed the mouse at it, but I don't think much will occur from it, sadly. I think that is, yeah, it's a bit too early for Japan. I don't think anyone's going to lose here. I mean, it's worth a go, if you make it work. Bowman, I guess, could shoot over like the Bay Area here, so it's not impossible. But yeah, I don't think it'll be super successful. I think both of these civs already made big mistakes in not settling here as early as possible. A canal city there would have been absolutely sensational. But yeah, both of them missed out on that one. But it's not the end of the world. The Jar are going to grab the city off Siam. They confused me so much when they just went straight for Sukhothai here. I just couldn't understand who was fighting who. But there we go. It does look like Siam will be losing this city this turn. So there we go. At least that makes some sense. There are so many wars going on, to be honest. This is very difficult to track, especially when the map is like not... There's so many more options and so many wars that normally they would break out, but obviously they couldn't get there and it wouldn't matter. That isn't the case here, because the Mediterranean, for example, is gone. They can just walk up to each other. It's so weird. But yeah, that's how it's going. Denmark is actually turning this around against Austria. I thought initially Austria would do better, but nope, the Danish pulling this off, although the Celts have just gone and slapped the city down right next to Copenhagen. Ethiopia, did that just instantly go to 2 population, or was that there already? I swear we just saw it. Maybe it's because it's the first time I looked and it was there. But yeah, Denmark going after Austria with some success. Ethiopia v the Ottomans is not too big, and I think the Jar are just changing their name because, yeah, it slowed down. And there you go, they do grab that city off of Siam pretty successfully. What's going on in North America? We obviously just saw the US eliminated, but apart from that, they're pretty peaceful at the moment. Yep. It's actually very quiet up here. Okay. South America's pretty quiet as well. There we go. All peace deals. The Corral with a ton of units. How are Australia doing? A lot of people, I think, fancy Australia this game, but I give them a massive Australia and they just don't settle in most of it. They've already got a city in the huge New Zealand as well. This New Zealand is like the size of Australia on the map normally. That's just how much bigger these continents have gotten. Down here, it looks at least somewhat normal. Just ignore that weird Madagascar part. The shape is still the same. We'll see what's going on. Obviously, no Burundi's quite exciting too. The Iroquois versus Texas. Ethiopia also... Oh, they just grabbed Mecca. That was pretty big. Another capital gone. And Arabia, it's actually eliminated. And Denmark... No, they haven't grabbed this yet. Sorry, I was getting confused. Okay, Ottomans. Not sure I like where this is going. You sure you want to do this? Okay. Iroquois v Texas. Well, they're not stopping. They're just going to keep going. We'll see. Texas could probably put up a better defense than the US did. Wait. Yeah, the US did not defend that well. So we'll see what happens. But I won't expect... Oh, Denmark. What did you do that for? Okay, I just got so confused. Sorry. You probably all thought I was an idiot. Denmark piecing out with Austria. Why would you do that? You were so close. Never mind. If I was Denmark right now, just attack the Ottomans, please. They're not going to kill you. You can just kill these 2 settlers. Get it done early. Because there's some awkward spots here. With these lakes, if you settled like here, that's quite awkward to get to around these mountains as well. That's not easy to re-get. They're not just gonna, snap of the fingers, get it back. So you'd be careful there. Carthage should be grabbing this city. Not a good time for Portugal at the moment. So many capitals have fallen. I think I got confused. A lot of capitals fell in episode 2, and then I thought that a lot of civs had died, and I got that wrong. But yeah, a lot has fallen. So we'll see how that progresses. But yeah, a lot of stuff going. Mali, how are you doing? This is one of the biggest sort of. I mean, normally this area would be full at this point, and it's weird because I only added 1 row of tiles. Only this little bit here is new. Even though it feels like all of this is new just because of how they've settled. It's very weird. Technology. The leaders are Korea. Surprise, surprise. And Congo. Doing pretty well as well. Although Korea has not got out of the Korean peninsula. And China has not been really threatened as they usually are by Mongolia. So that's quite interesting. I don't know if the more space played a role in that and helping China at the start. I'm not sure. There's Syria, India, Greece and Ethiopia on 22. The Inca, Morocco, Austria, Rhodesia, the Jar, the Corral, and the Iroquois on 21. We won't go through the rest, but there we go. Oh, the Corral v the Brazilians. Okay, this city is very exposed, so this should definitely fall to Corral because it's just, just speed. It's only 19 city defense too. So yeah, Corral should take this pretty early, and that's a fantastic start. I think Rio might be a bit of a tall ask this early in the game, but that said, Rio's at 15 pop. If they were to get that, that'd be fantastic. And that said, Sao Paulo there's at 10, so that's still going to be really nice for the Corral. And that's really a great way for them, because they were sort of trapped in the bottom of South America. So yeah, just fighting their way out of the corner. That's pretty impressive. And Carthage did just grab that Portuguese city. They have still got some weird scattergun borders right now, but fair enough. Austria looks like they're going to grab this city off Greece. I don't know how they've just avoided the rest of the Greek units. There is just some weird stuff going on this game. I think the Ottomans in Assyria are just about to ruin Greece's entire game though, so it won't matter anyway. Poor old Greece. No, that was already there. Where'd the Ottoman settlers go? Okay, the one's here. Imagine Denmark just let them in and then renounce the open borders. I don't know where the other one went. Oh, it's come back this way. Okay. Changing its mind. Yeah, Mongolia not doing as well in this one. Or not. I mean, they are at war with China, but China's doing fine for once. That is a miracle. I think it is the extra coastal tiles, maybe just helping them out. I'm not sure. I think also the Khazar, it kind of splits Mongolia's attention, and it's not like the Khazar are, okay, they're pretty bad, but Mongolia does peace out with China. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be separated, but at the same time, China's looking good. I mean, Korea's not a shoo-in, as they have been in some of our previous games to do well. It's normally Korea or Mongolia. Here, all 3 of them are doing, they're all okay. And Japan's not going to be doing too badly either, especially with all this other land still available to them. So that's quite exciting. Looks like Siam will be safe with the rest of their cities. Actually, I say that, sorry, they get too much yellow. Hey, 2 yellow civs and yellow city defense. This city might fall. There was a lot of expectation on Siam this game, and if they throw it away really early, that'd be a shame. And it looks like that could be happening. Now, the Iroquois so far have been repelled by Texas, which is great. Thank you, Texas. For once, the Iroquois are being stopped. And, oh, Greek city just fell to Egypt. We just got to keep flying around the map. There we go. Knossos has fallen to Egypt. I think this city, maybe Austria. Okay, Austria's blown it. I was sure Austria couldn't achieve that. I was like, how on earth are they managing that? But yeah, it has stopped. So there we go. Phew. No disasters just yet. Assyria's looking really scary with these units, but even Ethiopia's looking pretty good though. Obviously, this is so weird, I can't even comprehend these borders, but yeah, Ethiopia is actually looking really good now. I didn't even notice that when they conquered Arabia, so that's another religion they can essentially get rid of and just spread their own instead. So yeah, that's one way to do it, if they want to have a strong religion. Okay, this Ottoman settler is time traveling. There's no way it's walking. There is a road, like, in the middle, but there's no way it's walking that far. Like, surely not. It just, like, hopped from here to here. Maybe it went inside and then got kicked out over there. No, because this unit's still here. I don't know how that happened. Celts are just seemingly getting away with forward settling incredibly aggressively. They're just getting away with it. They're just like, yep, this is fine. They've still got all this they could go back for. Probably a city in here somewhere here. It does depend, obviously, on the luxuries and resource availability, but they could definitely do it. Oh, the Zulu. I think they've had this for a while, but they are also in this giant, weird-shaped Madagascar. Anything else? The Sioux are not having a good time. The Shoshone sort of wrapped around them. The Shoshone are doing well, though. Another city in the desert. They're going to get another one up here by the look of it, so they will have the west coast on lock. And yeah, they're looking good, and there's still space down here, although I think the Sioux will at least grab at least one more city. They do have one down here, actually. But yeah, just another one for them. The Inca grabbed another one up this way. And Sao Paulo is not completely disaster city yet. I thought it was going to go much quicker, but Brazil's actually had some time. Got some units down here to protect it, so credit to Brazil there, I guess. Congo versus Egypt. Ooh, this is... Okay, no way. Why did you think this was a good idea? What is this? There's 3 mountains in the way. Yep. Oh no, you could come around this way, I guess. But there's 3 mountains, 2 lakes, and then 1 tower. There is no hope. This might be... Like, Burundi, I think, normally has their capital here. But yeah, like, this is probably the hardest city I've ever seen. Like, there's not many worse than that. I know in the other game that's running at the moment, somebody settled in this tile. But, like, yeah, those 2 are probably the hardest I've ever seen. Greece just peaced out with the Ottomans. And nothing changed hands, surprisingly, because I thought Greece was done for there with all those wars. Siam and India peaced out and nothing changed hands. And we're going to have some awful border gore for the foreseeable future. Siam and the Jar peaced out, so Siam lucked out. They held on to this city. The Zulu just captured a Rhodesian city. No, yeah, sorry. I thought I was so confused. I thought how I read it out in my head, I was expecting the opposite. I was expecting a Zulu city to turn green. But there you go, Shaka actually coming out on top. But bear in mind, the first war the Zulu declared and failed, but this time Rhodesia attacked the Zulu and they've lost, so that's quite impressive. The Garamantes now going after Egypt, and oh my goodness, okay, this could be bad for Egypt. Yes, this is not going to be fun. And the Ottomans, I did see it on the mini-map, grabbing their 2 Scandinavian cities. Not sure how that's happened, but there we go. We embrace the chaos here at GeoGame99. That's what we need to... Austria's going to add to it as well if they settle. I mean, it's not too crazy because they're already here, but they have just nearly thrown it away. Go on, Ottomans. Just keep going. Just go take all of Scandinavia. If no one else wants it, why can't you have it? Persia have been very quiet. They're sort of here. I mean, they're not doing anything crazy, but it's very quiet. Carthage versus Greece. Carthage, can you just stop for a moment, please? You just look ridiculous. And Morocco looks so weird as well, but I'll take it. Kind of interesting. Portugal just down to 1 city. That's kind of sad. A lot of people did pick Portugal for this one. So it kind of sucks to see them gone. The Garamantes, oh my god. These civs, they always seem to like have found the perfect move, and then they just find a way within the same turn to ruin it. Like, the Garamantes probably would have done a lot of damage to Egypt. Maybe all 3 cities, potentially, if they'd have played it right. And now, yeah, I don't think so. I don't know why you'd attack Greece as well. That just doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense to me. But whatever. We'll take it. Whatever you got to do. I don't know. Sometimes my mind... I wonder what sort of damage, like, watching the AI make these repetitive mistakes is doing to me sometimes. Rome versus Greece. Greece cannot catch a break, you know. And the tables have turned so many times. I think, did Rome attack Greece really early? And, like, Rome was on top, then Greece came back and, like, took stuff off Greece. Sorry, I don't know. Those words just... I think I said Greece, like, 5 times. Greece came back against Rome, and now, I mean, they're at it again. I mean, these two are just not learning their lesson. Brazil and the Corral pieced out and nothing changed hands. With all those ballistas, I think they'll have a chance here. I mean, they'll probably grab this city. Maybe Carthage will grab this one. So it may not be a mega, you know, it's not going to turn the game around for Rome, but I guess it would weaken Greece, so that helps their cause a little bit. Corral, Texas, are they still doing fine here? Okay, this city's probably a lost cause now. I mean, it's surrounded. Obviously, there's a chance they get a good peace deal in time. There's still an army here to sort of defend Boston. But we'll see. And Rhodesia did reconquer their city. And oh my goodness, the Congo are really going for this. This must be painful. The units. This city, I mean, Egypt must be thinking, well, this is nice. This is a random city Egypt settled. They can't even get to it anymore. It's completely cut off from the rest of Egypt. And they're just getting the Congo, throwing their units at it. And they can just city bombard them, you know, pretty safely and not have to worry about it falling. That is ridiculous. Okay, Assyria v the Ottomans. That is pretty big because Assyria has a ton of units. Not the best terrain to get over, but there is a chance here. They just have so many units. We'll see them fight their way through next episode by the look of it. We got a spy because the Shoshone have entered the Renaissance era and the Zulu reconquered Bulawayo. So good job, Shaka. And that's enough, really. That's enough. You don't need to conquer everything in one go. I see you are going for the capital here, and to be fair, you got a good chance, but you don't have to. You can take a break. Can slow it down. A different city fell to... Okay, well, that's not as important, but Rhodesia do grab that one back. But that will be it for this episode. So, as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. I think you are enjoying, because the views and everything are skyrocketing right now, really high. It looks like everyone's really enjoying this series, the other ones that I've got going on too. So I'm super thankful for that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I've already said this, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.